this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Light the fires, Valhalla! Good morning, Valhalla! Someone's smoking fine cigars with a glass of bourbon. It's grumpy old Marine man. What is a Chronos? Nobody knows. Nobody's been ever to tell me. Project Cambrian! The Mad Doctor of Valhalla Dega Outlaw! The Muppet Puppet of the Puppet Showback, TJC! Choose a Rolling! Watcher 96. My favorite polar bear on YouTube, sort of Hooper Scuba. Claude Sailing. If we get more Claudes, we're gonna have an army of Claudes. Roll Tide, Geely Chow, roll Tide, brother. The immortal Ghost Rider! It's Pat S! Project Cambrian! Penny! Grim! The angriest wrench on the internet, Mark the Infinitely Tired. The wrench of wrenches, Chris Perza. And greetings program from Daryl the Derelict. Okay, now I need a break. Whew. After the intro, I need a break. So y'all take over. I'll be back in an hour.
He needs a long, cool drink of water.
I'm just kidding. I'm back. Good morning, everybody. I'm surprised I don't hear Arwyn giggling in the background. She must have went for coffee. I went to the powder room.
How the hell did I mute? I'm so sorry. I muted. I did not mean to mute.
She's sitting there laughing and cackling and like, oh my God, Loki. And then I'm like, I guess she went to the powder room or the bathroom or something.
I'm like, well, there goes Loki. How you doing, Dave Bob? And then you're like, I'm back. It's like, oh, good. Let's do this. It's like, I can't hear Arwyn. What the hell? This thing is so sensitive. It's not a slide button on the side. It's one of those, it's got like a bar and you just push it. So if I lay it in my lap, if it bumps against my thigh, sometimes it literally, I've had cats walk over it and turn it off. So
Thigh bumping. Already this morning.
Oh my God. I'm here. Good morning.
Holy crap. Whole lot of thigh bumping going on.
Oh my God. Well, I sit cross-legged in my chair at my computer. So everything's in my lap.
Scott Westbrook just can't handle it this morning.
Morning, Scott.
Oh, good morning, my friend. Man Squatch! This thing is so sensitive. That's what she said.
Oh, my God.
How are y'all doing this morning?
Good.
I'm doing really well. Had a great day yesterday. Went visited my son and my grandson. Had a good time. 4th of July is always a good time. Plus, we get to watch all the liberals' heads explode and watch them all threaten to move out of the country. And I'm sitting there thinking, here, baby, I'll hold the door for you.
I saw a question on Twitter today because you're seeing all those clips about, oh, I'm so afraid when I see the American flag, blah blah blah. Well, somebody asked the question, What would you say to someone if they came up to you and you were flying the American flag in your yard on the 4th of July, no less? Who knew? Go figure. And they said they were offended. And I'm kind of like, well, isn't it wonderful that we're in a country where you can be offended at somebody flying the flag and not get arrested, not get taken to the gulag, not get hit for wrong thing? That would be my response. You are welcome to your offense. But it ends with you. I'm not offended because this flag represents your right and all of us to be offended or not offended. Think about that and let that sink in. You have the right to bitch about the flag in this country. Go figure.
I thought you couldn't bitch though about that one rainbow flag that, yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
You get arrested for that.
You do.
You can't do a burnout on that. You'll be arrested. Felony.
A felony.
Oh my God. Now here's an idea. If I've heard about people getting arrested for cutting donuts on stuff. I mean, yeah, what? Okay. Cutting donuts is illegal anyway, from what I understand. But if you don't want shit to be drove over, don't put it on the street. Just saying.
Common sense.
She may have a point.
Come on.
She may have a point there.
Like, don't put it on the damn road, y'all. That's going to be driven over, and y'all are going to lose your shit. Oh my God. No common sense in the world anymore, I tell you.
I love the meme where it shows the dog doing his business on it. And they said, I wonder if the dog got arrested.
Arrest that pooch.
Okay, so we've got, let's see here. Let's see what we got here this morning. Oh, look at that.
Oh, horror. I'm the only one that doesn't look surprised.
J Bob's just kind of like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, he is. And I'm melting down, of course. That's how I've been on Twitter for the past couple of weeks. That's been my face right there, y'all. Every time I open Twitter.
Apparently I'm eating mac and cheese popcorn.
Yeah, and it looks like Arwyn's hair is a little on the fritz.
Oops, that's not. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's from the comic book roundtable the other night. I am so sorry. My apologies. That was not supposed to be there. Yeah. Okay. This one.
That woke everyone up.
What was Loki showing?
I love this one.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
It looks very comic booky. Book. Yes.
It does. I would read it. Shit, if I
That
saw
looks
that
like
as
a
a
panel
cover.
right out of a comic book.
Yeah, I'd check it out.
We just need some thought bubbles.
Have you noticed Arwyn always has like a beret or a choker or a low cut, like bloop, like right above the nipple dress. And in this picture, she's got all three, ladies and gentlemen.
I
So
did.
she's got the beret, she's got the choker, and the girls are out.
And I'm dying over that red lipstick. I want that shade. Y'all know me. I love my red lips. I want that shade. It's perfect. Perfect.
Boop.
That one's cute. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Now I've got the beret.
Yep. I'm free flowing it. Dave Bob, you look good in every single one. You really do.
Well, that's,
It's hard to mess up perfection, isn't it?
right. Cock of the walk, Oh, man.
Dave Bob, you're leading the charge.
I'm not real sure about that pink drag.
I love it. I love that Loki is riding the pink dragon, y'all, and I'm on the horse.
I think that's when he knew he had screwed up. Man Squatch, you are a legend, my friend. Absolute freaking legend. Thank you for everything that you do, brother. You get us going every single Friday morning with these photos. They're absolutely great. No, not that one. But I believe you could do something like that. I really do. So Mark's sitting there at home going, Loki, stop it. Loki, stop it. Loki's quit showing her. Loki, quit. Quit. Stop it. So.
Yes.
Mr. Tickletrunk says, let the dangerous cock lead the charge.
Yes. The battle
Danger
cock. Danger cock. You earned that name, Dave Bob. You earned it. Mark.
See? See? Holy crap. All right. Let's get to it this morning with the burning mill. Holy crap. This episode starts out with the Bracken and the Blackwaters getting ready to throw down, and it's very Hatfield and McCoy's. If anybody remembers any of that,
Yep.
Yes.
it's done in that vein. So the Brackens have basically moved these landmarks that state this is where your land ends and this is where our land starts. And a fight ensues, and you end up getting this view of the battlefield, and both of them are dead. So both these guys that start this shit, you see them like arguing and fighting, and then it switches
Yep.
to after the battle.
Yeah.
And one kid's laying there with a sword through his neck, the other's laying on the hill as the view pans up, and in the background there's a mill with a windmill that's burning and on fire, and you just see all of these. I mean, it's
Bodies everywhere.
bodies everywhere, everywhere that I can see. Let me see if I can share this real quick. I don't know if I can do it without. Oh, it wants to take over the whole damn screen. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do this real quick.
Horses too, y'all. Horses too. Dead in the water.
I'll maximize that. And so all that's bodies. And then you got the mill burning in the background.
That was an intense scene because when they first came on, when they were first like, yeah, it didn't seem like a huge group of guys. I thought it was just going to be like a schoolyard fight, but with swords. And then when this scene panned out, I went, oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
It
When it
is
started
happening.
out, you saw like maybe, 5 or 6 guys on
Yeah.
each side.
Yeah.
Then when this pops up, you're thinking, I either had to call for backup or they already had backup there.
The little penguin Sheriff Punkwaddle is here. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. And Daryl's saying, hey guys, I can't tag. He's in the middle of working. So he's listening. Thank you, brother, for being here. Twinsy.
Yeah. Morning, Twinsy.
This is the future of Westeros. This is the future of this show. This is what you have to look forward to. All these dead bodies, people, floating down the river. This is death. This is carnage. This is the future. That's why.
And that's without dragons.
And that's without dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't need no dragons to be destructive. That's for damn sure. They can handle it well enough on their own. Look at that.
Yeah, Anima says, and that's not even about finding the correct king or queen. No, that was just a little side thing. That battle was over stupid border stones. War is pending, and people get aggressive. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
That's an old feud, like you said, Hatfields and McCoy.
Yes. And they tolerated each other and they dealt with it. Obviously, you know, they've been told by the higher ups, keep the peace. But all it took was this thing to push them over the edge into a situation where it's all out war.
Damn. Yeah, that was an intense way to open up the episode.
Soul Assassin, taking a crack at that last season in Game of Thrones, says the future that we don't need to adjust our TVs to see Loki. Absolutely freaking Loki. Down with D&D. Down with D&D. Down with those showrunners. I really believe these guys are doing the correct thing. They're bringing the show back. They've been bringing the show back for almost a season and a half now, and they've been doing a good job. So,
yep. And you don't, like he said, you don't get to stare at a black screen and wondering what's going on.
Yeah, hoping that the action that's taking place on the screen was everything that you were waiting for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
In that one episode. Woo, we got disappointed on a lot of fronts, but it is what it is.
So we cut to the funeral of the 2 Kingsguards, the twins that died last week. And I really love these two. I love it when these two get into it. So you got Rhaena and you've got Rhaenys, and
Same.
they are talking about what's pushing everybody over the edge, where this is going, how dragons are going to get involved, and how they've got to be very, very, very careful with what's to come. But the dynamic between them, it's very mother-daughtery. Even though it's aunt and niece, it is very mother-daughtery.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy the dynamic between the two.
Yep.
I could see her becoming the role of a hand to Rhaenyra. I don't know if that would happen, but just every scene, like you said, every scene between these two, or really any scene that Rhaenys is in.
Well, she's just
I'm
a
here for
voice
it.
of reason.
Yeah, she is. And she basically tells her how it is too. She doesn't sugarcoat it, and I appreciate that. I love the women and how they fit in this story. I mean, they are pretty much the power players. The 3
And
main
they're
women.
not overpowered, and they're not Mary Sue's.
Not at all. Not at all. And I love that. I love when a story comes together like that. So, yeah.
They're people that
They're
you can
people,
identify with.
yes, that you can identify and relate to. And they've got problems, real problems, not BS made up crap. This guy, hold on. There we go.
Boo.
Boo! Everyone boo!
Hey, y'all were hoping that dragon, or they didn't get to the trees in time.
Oh, I want him to get roasted so badly, y'all. I just can't stand him. He's horrible.
and Sir Dickhead Cole.
Right. Exactly. She's wise. She actually has some things worth saying. And she's not going to blow smoke up anybody's butt. And I appreciate that too. She's going to tell you like it is.
How many of raise your hand if you think this guy would be just as comfortable on his knees sucking peen if it got him somewhere as what he's doing with Allison? Raise your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'll raise a wing.
I'm ready.
At this point, oh yeah. He's anything to God.
So he's going to go to the High Council or the Small Council chambers. He's late. And of course, Allison is giving him the stink eye.
She did.
No side stink eye.
It's one of those I hate you, but be in my bed, but I still hate you kind of looks, you know? You're my bitch and I hate you.
You're my bitch and I hate you.
That's exactly Allison. And sorry, but I love it. Because I just can't stand him.
Kristen Cole representing simp loser men since 2024. God help me. Bombastic stink eye. Little T, bombastic side eye. Okay. Stink eye. Give him the stink eye.
Did you notice though his I wouldn't say he was cocky, but he was basically telling everyone, including the king, I'm late because I got shit to do. I got a job. Y'all gonna listen to me because I'm the hand now.
Yep.
He just walks in there telling everyone how it is. Oh my God. And everyone else is just kissing his ass, kissing the king's ass. But, oh my God.
Trying to get that perfect look where, no. Maybe it was before that. Yeah. Like, look.
She's just disgusted that he's there. She's like, ugh.
You took my father's spot.
Yeah.
Either in my bed or nowhere around me. Fuck off. It's like, ew. It's the weirdest, most messed up thing.
This is Team Green. Sir Co, you have some hair in your teeth. Yeah, right there. You have some fur burger right there.
Yeah.
Right there between the two front teeth.
Oh, God.
It's not floss, Sir Kristen.
Stop.
Sir Kristen, yes, Your Highness. Ginger Minch, right there.
God. Oh, my God. Loki.
Right there. Ginger Minch. Right there.
Oh, God.
There's only one redhead in the keep. Mom, could you please warn him next time he's got... I will not.
It is kind of conspicuous. Yeah, she's the only redhead around, and it's like, oh, I know what you've been doing. Oh, God.
Oh, Anima's like, at least they keep their clothes on in this episode.
Oh, I got some shit to say when we get to where y'all know where we're going. I got something I need to retract, but I'll wait. I'll wait.
I know what it is.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh, I'm getting in trouble.
Get him, Anima, get him! Get him! Come on, girl, get him!
Right there. He's got something.
Y'all, I used to watch a drag queen for years named Ginger Minge, and I just thought it was a cute name. And now it's ruined, Loki. Dead.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, she gives him the stink eye, and he shows off, and then the council's dismissed.
So the idea here is that they're gonna send troops. They're not gonna send a dragon. They are, but right now they aren't. They really are, but they aren't. The king's like, I'll go, and everybody's like, shut up.
Ugh.
Aegon, sit down. Sit down, Aegon. But I can go. Shut up and sit down.
But I can go.
While Aemon's just sitting there like, nobody tells me what to do.
Yeah, he's badass. I gotta admit, he's a disturbed young man.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
when they just show him and he's like, in that mode and that steely face, I'm like, oh, he's a machine waiting to be released and whoop ass on someone.
See, that's the look I was going for.
That's it.
And I accidentally click on it.
She's
That
like,
look
I hate
like
you so
absolute
much.
disgust.
I hate you so much.
There he is. There's my boy. There's little Damon Jr.
He is a badass character. And he's one of the most interesting characters because he does not say a lot. He
And
doesn't have a lot to
you have
say.
to remember, what is he like, 16, 17?
I don't know how much time has taken place
Not
between.
much. It
He's
has
a young adult. Yeah. He's a late teenager, young adult here.
Yeah, because I don't remember the age difference between them, but it wasn't very long. It was not very much. It was like she was popping out babies, 1, 2, 3, and then the old man died. So they didn't have any more. Or they didn't have any more before that. But y'all know what I mean. There's not that big of an age difference.
Well, Viserys, he was still going after Alicent. So it was like, Alicent was like, it's falling off. It doesn't matter. So,
oh my
yeah.
God.
I'm surprised she still wasn't popping out kiddos.
That's a good point.
Yeah. It was already gone.
Oh, no wonder she's so into Cole. Ugh. Good
Sew
Lord.
it back on. Sew it back on. I'm sorry, Your Highness. So we go to Dragonstone, and Rhaenyra is having a talk. See Smoke. See Smoke's back.
Okay, good. Sea Smoke. I like Sea Smoke.
He's having a talk with it's Missandra, right? Missandra.
The White Worm. Chick,
Yeah, White Worm. So, and they're talking about what her future's going to be, because she wants a seat at the table. She wants to be part of her small council.
Yep.
She wants a job. What do you want for saving my life? I want a job. And that's interested Rhaenyra into being like, all right, we'll see what you can do.
It's interesting how she would kind of serve the role as Lilac Spider-Man, the one with the spiders.
Oh yeah. His my little
Yeah.
birds have told me that someone cut off my peen and I don't have one now. So a wizard years ago captured me and cut it off. He used this tool right here, this very one. I spent my entire life looking for this tool, and I finally found it at a black market. So I bought it, and now I have the wizard that did it to me. Right? Yes.
Yeah. In the book, they talk about him smelling like lilac or some really pretty flower. So I can never remember his name. So yeah, I just call him the Lilac Man. But
Not the peen.
she's gonna kind of fill that role. That's what because she knows everything.
Yeah.
How to get into the keep.
She's got all the back channels.
Yeah. She does.
Not the peen. Okay. So, yeah, she's going to be, I would, if I was Rhaenyra, you're going to be my master of whispers.
Yeah.
You're going to be my intel.
Mm-hmm.
This is a house of spies, Your Majesty. Yes. That's what we're going to do. I never liked Littlefinger, ever. I don't like Clubfoot for the same reason.
Yeah.
I don't like Weasley
He's
little
too
man.
wormy.
Yeah.
He's too wormy. That's the way Littlefinger was, too.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, you got a house full of horse, and you're like, no, there's only one woman for me, Caitlin Stack. Wait. You got like a kingdom of hot women at your disposal, and you're like, I don't do that. My heart's only for one person. And then you're like I'm nipple feeding my son at 10 years old.
Oh,
and
God.
you're with her.
Ew.
I mean, does anybody remember Stanza laying there in the veil hearing and she's like, oh my God, pillow over face, over ears, because she hears Aunt Liza getting down and dirty with Littlefinger. There's a reason why they call him Littlefinger.
I'm a screamer. Yeah.
So, I don't like Clubfoot. I don't like Littlefinger. I like her, and I like, my birds have reported back to me. So yes, my little birds. The spider. They call me the spider because I don't have anything, but I lay my web everywhere. It comes out of my bunghole. That was my reward for losing my peen. But I have to talk softer, yes.
And I smell like pretty flowers.
And I smell like lilacs.
I just love it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, she's the less powdery version of him.
That's what I loved about, and we're not going to get too far off on this, Worf of Jadzia Dax on Deep Space Nine. The jokes just wrote themselves, Oh, they're sitting on the bridge and Jadzia's like, yeah, he uses lilac shampoo. So next time he comes on the bridge, be like, is that lilac?
Exactly. Musk with a hint of lilac. That's Worf.
Okay. So let's see here. We got a boot scooting boogie here. Come on. Okay. Kick back into this is one of the best things in all of this season so far. So I'm actually going to play this because holy crap, it's such a good scene. Everybody's flipping out because dragon. Oh.
The red worm, y'all.
This is Damon, and he has gone to, oh my God, it's not.
Harrenhal.
Harrenhal, thank you. Harrenhal, he's gone to Harrenhal to take Harrenhal, because, and his dragon is pissed.
He's so badass. I love that dragon. I love him. He's so badass.
So, I want more shit like this.
Yeah.
So this was a really cool scene. You had Damon going into Harrenhal, and it's spooky as shit. Okay, so let me give y'all, if y'all didn't know, let me give y'all a quick breakdown. It took 3 generations to build Harrenhal. It was built on blood and death. Slaves, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of slaves died building Harrenhal. It was built to be the biggest, most impenetrable fortress in all of Westeros. And it was until Aegon the Conqueror and his sister wives came and burned that motherfucker down. It took one dragon. Just one.
Ooh. Yeah.
And that is when everyone in Westeros realized this is the power of dragons. Is when this impenetrable fortress fell to one dragon.
And I didn't realize it was still such I mean, I know there was the recent fire too, or recent, the fire.
Kind of like sending in an A-10.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't realize it was still, because I wasn't sure where he was at first. I'm like, where the hell is he? He's at the
I love the way he was stealthy walking through there with, his sword drawn, up, ready. Kind of like, cops going into a house clearing drill.
Yeah, he was prepared for something. For whatever was going to meet him, he was prepared for it. It was a very suspenseful scene. And you could still see what the hell was going on. Go figure.
Yeah. You can still see what the hell was going on. So he finally gets to the meeting hall, and again you've got this scene with these people, and he immediately surrenders. He immediately surrenders to Damon, and he's like, "It's yours. Harrenhal is yours. You can have it."
Yeah.
This place is cursed. It's damned, and some of the people that live there, they understand that this place is cursed and damned.
I loved this guy. He was just so resolved. And he told him exactly what he needed to know.
We can't even hardly start fires around here.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin says, Loki, you need to get in the after shots review stream with Neurotic, Ryan Kinnell, and the others, man. Thank you. I love doing this review with Arwyn and Daybob. I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. So
It is fun.
first of her name.
That's good.
So, let's see. I'm trying to get this. Where are you? I want a picture of her.
One thing I did like about Damon, and he corrected him. When they tried to just call him Prince or whatever.
Yeah, it's Your Grace.
Your Grace.
You know who this guy reminded me of? A very, a much older Sam from Game of Thrones. Sam, was it Tarly? Was it? Tarly. That's who he kind of, I don't know why, but I'm like, that was Sam 40 years from now. Just
Her.
Kind of, now, who is she?
She might be a witch. She might be something else, but she understands what this place is. And later in the episode, she's going to tell Damon, you're going to die here.
We'll see.
But she understands what Harrenhal is. She understands what Harrenhal is, and she understands the game. So, really good scene.
Yeah.
I know we got to go kind of quicker because we've only got 20 minutes left. God help me. This guy right here.
Oh yeah.
Some of you might remember him from the very first episode of House of the Dragon. This is the guy that Damon was jousting with in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm like, he looks so familiar. I know I've seen him before. You're right.
This is the guy Damon beat the shit out of in the tournament. And almost killed.
And he's so smarmy.
He's pissed his daddy's lost his job to this guy.
Yep. He is pissed that his daddy, the Hand, lost his job. So this is Allison's brother. And when Cole walks up, he does the whole, like, I'm looking forward, but my eyes are going that way because he's watching them like, who is this ginger fuck? And you can tell he's immediately like, who is this knight that dares talk to my minge?
She's like, shut up, bitch. Just do what you're told.
This is my brother. And he's like, oh, hello. I still hate you because you're another man talking to my minge. But
Stop. Oh my God.
He does, though.
Oh,
he totally does. He still comes off like, you may be her brother, but I still don't like you because you're a man talking to my... Yeah.
I know, he does.
We know how sisters and brothers can get together on this show.
There is a precedent. There, definitely.
Makani, bro, stay safe. I hope it's nothing serious. Keep us posted. Keep us posted, please, brother.
Love you,
I'm
man.
glad I caught that. Love you, brother.
Yeah, thinking about you.
Hopefully everything's okay. Oh, did Anima go? Bye, Anima.
Bye, Anima.
Take care.
Bye.
So, they have this back and forth little thing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm coming with you on your little quest to go fight a war." And Cole's like, "No,
We don't need you.
I don't need you. There will be no one that accepts the glory of victory but me, for my lady."
And
All
Allison's
this time,
like,
all this time, the king still thinks he's going to go. He's still planning on going.
And I shit you not, I love this. I got to take my glasses off for this. I shit you not. The very best part of this entire episode is when he's like, May I have your favor, my lady?
Oh yeah.
And Allison's like, oh, God, help me. The eyes immediately are like, oh. And she pulls out the pocket full of minge and hands it to him. And he, I swear, I expected him, and they should have done this. I expected him to be like,
Yeah.
oh, and put it right and put it up because it was, you know, it was a little close to the. It was shut down into that, you know, little pocket near the boobie. I expected him to be like, oh, and you know, put it someplace safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Oh, never was a lady's favor so contemptuously given. It's like, okay, bitch, if this will shut you up, go kill some people for us. You know, it's like, oh God.
And I'm waiting for Allison to be like, look, you kill people and you give good head. That's all you're worth. You're not worth anything else. I don't know why you're handed the king, because you don't have a brain, but you're not worth anything else.
Oh,
So
yeah, she's over
Yeah. And his secret mission starts.
So they're gonna go off and they're gonna ride. Let me see if I can get one last good contemptuous. There it is, right there. Like, oh.
Remember, you're my bitch and I hate you. Just remember that. God.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes, Your Grace. I'm your bitch. I'm your bitch, Your Grace. Forever your bitch. Look at that look. Look at that. Just, I mean, Arwyn, I know as a woman, you have seen that look and been like, oh, he's screwed.
Oh, hell yeah. I have given that look. Apparently, I have given that look. So, yes, he's dead in the water. As long as he's useful to her for her needs, he's fine. Other than that, he's dead in the water. She has no use for him right now. No use.
So they're going to go off and they're going to play war. Rhaena's got her army getting ready, or her council getting ready, and they're like, release the dragons.
Yeah.
Release the dragons, Your Grace. And she's like, no.
Yeah.
And this little scene right here, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I want to tell you it's coming. If they hold to the groundwork of the book, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. There's a reason for this scene. There's a reason they're going kind of back and forth with all this. And her at the end, like wanting to connect with him and him just walking off, is very important. So when she kind of, you know, I brought you soup and bread and you're just, you know, walking off and being like, so,
Yeah.
yeah. And this right here is the most important part of this entire episode. Give me just a second, because I've got to get this just right. Otherwise, let's see here. There. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna full screen this because this is gonna be kind of hard.
There, right?
There's four eggs. Okay. There's a light blue egg. There's a black and red egg. There's a gold egg, and there's a green egg. 3 of these eggs, you know. You do. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Damn, and I'm sitting there figuring out who's going to get the eggs. I didn't even think about that. Did not even think about that.
It's not who gets the eggs, it's who are the eggs.
Yeah. That's
The eggs,
really
this
good
is Drogon. These are Dany's eggs.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that I know where the light blue egg isn't one of Dany's eggs. And I'm thinking that one's going to hatch. The other 3 will be stolen. So 3 of these eggs are going to be stolen. And these are the eggs that Dany's going to get in Game of Thrones.
Oh, you're right.
So
Oh, shut up, Mark. Shut up, Mark. I see you.
What did Mark do?
He's doing the, oh my God, emoji to Arwyn. Like, because I didn't figure that out. I'm sorry. I was sitting there thinking, oh, the 3 kids will get one, and the girl will finally get her dragon. I thought it was going to be a happy ending for someone. What am I
Most
thinking?
likely, yes, the girl's going to get it one. Most likely. She may not. It may not be the right dragon egg.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. The importance of this is, back in season 1, Rhaenyra's dragon had eggs, and Daemon found them. These are the eggs. So that means that Dany's dragons are directly related to Rhaenyra's dragon.
That's so
That's where they come from. And Rhaenyra and Dany are kind of like mirrors of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that the queen, it's almost like, I'm gonna unbig that. It's almost like the queen, as she said, these eggs are the future. Literally, they are the future.
They are the future. Yeah.
And she has, these eggs go from her and eventually end up with Dany. And that is how important these eggs are, is that these eggs will become a potent of things to come. A portent of things to come. Thank you, Christopher. Yes.
Yes.
That is exactly what it is.
That. Ah! Wow. That's, yeah. Great point. Great point.
So these are Daenerys's eggs. 3 of them are, anyway. I think the light blue egg is Morning, which is Rhaenyra's daughter's dragon.
Okay.
That will be Rhaenyra's daughter, the one who doesn't want to go, who doesn't want to take the eggs. I think it could be somebody else's dragon. But I'm pretty sure that's whose dragon it is.
I
Morning.
hope she gets one. I really hope she gets one.
So this was big. This was huge. This was a big holy shit sandwich.
Yeah. Damn.
So Helena, we're going to fast forward real quick. Oh my God, that does not look right. Helena and her mother talk, and Helena's like, I forgive you. Whether Helena's talking about what she was doing, banging Kristen Cole or not, we don't know. But she said, I forgive you.
Yeah. That was a really, and I half expected Alicent to say, what do you mean? But man, her eyes teared up and she looked at her, and it was a moment. It was definitely a moment. Because I like Luna Lovegood. I like her a lot.
Luna Lovegood.
She's an interesting character, and I hope they develop more on her.
So Aegon is in Aegon the Conqueror's armor. It does not fit him. He looks silly. This whole scene is silly because he thinks he's going to go off to war and be a big badass.
Yeah.
And he's not, because look how skinny, look how little he is. This is Valyrian steel armor. And it belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. And he looks like a dipshit. So he's like,
full
kid
chemo,
wearing his
isn't he?
dad's suit.
yeah, he's wearing his dad's suit. So he's going to go off to war, and Clubfoot is like, no, you're not. If you leave, the queen will take over and grab power, and you'll be a loser, and everyone knows it. Don't leave. Mm-hmm. And he decides not to.
It didn't take a whole lot of convincing.
I'm glad I didn't get the shot with the peen in it.
Oh
So we're just going to
God.
skip over all of that. Yes, there is a shot with Aemon standing butt-ass naked.
Oh, that wasn't the most shocking one. Y'all, I take it back. Okay, I had said that this was not as porny as Game of Thrones. That brothel scene right there in the lower left-hand corner, oh my God. I was like, wow. So be warned of this episode if that's not your thing, because it's right there.
Flaccid penis is back in Game of Thrones. It's House of the Dragon.
Well, apparently so are BJ's. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. But that scene did show the dynamic between the brothers is still there. The older brother is still let's pick on little brother and be an asshole. And little brother is twisted as this poor kid is. That still affects him. You can see it. He still feels that slight. It was more than a naked dude, trust me. It was way more than it. If it was just a naked dude, be like, okay, Game of Thrones. No, it's more than a naked dude. It's freaking Caligula. Is practically is what it is. I'm sorry, but
it's cold in there.
But yeah, when he ran out, oh God, I get them mixed up. Thing 2. When he ran out Thing 2, and you could see the look on his face, like back when they were teasing him about, you get to ride a pig. He was that little boy again, but now he's bigger, stronger, and a lot more steeled inside. So I don't know what the hell's going to shake out from that.
And he almost cut his brother's.
Yep. Yep.
If he hadn't collected his shit and been like, you can have that whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go back to Harrenhal, and Damon is in his room, and he's got his sword barring the door to his room, and it's like shaking. It's the sword's clattering, and the door's like trying to bust open, and Damon goes to the door, and there's no one there. Nobody there. So he grabs his sword, and he ducks into this room. And he has no idea what the heck is going on. And he's got his sword out. He's like, I will cut you, bitch. When he realizes that it is young Rhaenyra from season 1. Yep. The actress came back to play her young Rhaenyra role. And she is sewing up the head of the beheaded prince.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
This was rough for me.
And talking about how she's always having to clean up Damon's messes.
Yeah.
Good scene. I loved it.
Really good scene.
It was intense, y'all. When she's sewing on that little boy's head, I was like, oh God, here we go. Yeah, that was intense.
And it's an absolutely crazy scene. I loved it. Damon is confused. Damon shows a lot of emotion. Hold on one second. I'm gonna play it, even though I don't want to get hit for. I probably will. They'll be like, "Oh my God, how could you dare play 5 seconds of an episode?" He's almost in tears. This is what I wanted to capture right here. You see his eyes welling up. You see the water in his eyes, and he is emotionally disturbed by what's going on. I don't know if it's because he realizes that the woman he is in love with doesn't exist anymore. If he is upset that the child was murdered, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know this. Matt Smith is one hell of a good actor.
Yes.
And has driven this show to the fame it deserves.
What's interesting to me about this scene is it almost parallels kind of, because it came on the heels of Thing 2 being, okay, brother, you can have it. I'm out. She's just a whore, blah, blah, blah. And the look on his face and the things that he has said in the past, that he is sorry that Luke died, he lost his temper, blah, blah, blah. This scene, I almost took it like that little tiny shred and spark of conscience that he has in him, that his brother saw in him.
Yes.
Is talking to him.
Yeah.
And he is seeing Rhaenyra. He does love Rhaenyra, but he is very much about Damon. He did facilitate the death of that child, even though the child was not the intended victim. it was still a result. That's kind of the way I took it, that one shred of spark of, decency and humanity that's in him is trying to fuck with him now, because look at all the things that have transpired. Yeah, yep. He's a machine and he gets stuff done, but you can't be that way for so long and not pay an internal price.
And that is the Targaryen curse.
That
is the price of all this inbreeding and what the Targaryens have been doing for generations. That is the price of it.
Yeah.
They've all got their super crazy part. And with Daemon, it is to hell with whatever anybody else wants. I'm going to react and do what I want.
Right. He's reactive. He's very reactive. Where you have Rhaenyra trying to be, look, let's settle. Can we talk about this, people? Daemon's Harrenhal, mine. Let's do it.
What impresses me about this whole show is that all of the actors are excellent, and the story is excellent.
Yes.
You don't get that anymore.
This is definitely cream of the crop of what we've gotten lately.
So Daemon drops his sword. And when he drops his sword, he's suddenly outside, almost like he was sleepwalking and dreamwalking. And now he's awake. And down here is the witch you saw earlier, the hag of Harrenhal. And I almost expected something more sinister. She did say, you're going to die here. But I expected something like, I will eat your heart. Or, something like the Red Queen in Resident Evil. You're all going to die down here. But she just said, you're going to die here. And Daemon's like, screw you, witch.
Yeah.
So really, really great scene. The only other thing I want to hit on before we go, because I know we're like 2 minutes over, is this scene. Rhaenyra realizes she's got to talk to Alicent. And she gets snuck in, and I love this. I already knew, but watching Aerys's reaction while we were watching this, because I was like, come on. I know you know her. And she goes, she's going to go to the Sept. And I was like, yes.
Great.
She figured it out before they got there. Aerys figured it out. And I was like, yes, she got it. And it's not the strongest scene in the show, but it's smart. Them putting this together, because you've seen them back in season 1. You saw them. This is where they would like whisper and giggle to each other and oh, did you hear about what this person did? Oh, I hear they found Daemon in the whole house last week, and ha ha ha. They used to sit there, and instead of praying, they would gossip to each other.
They were girls. They were best friends. It's what best friend girls do. Yeah.
Yes. So when you see this and Alicent's like, oh God, there's an entire circle here. Go on the other side. It's this. It's like, tell me this is not Kristen coming back to ask me for another favor. The annoyed. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm trying to pray here.
Yeah, I'm trying to pray here, and you're getting in the middle of my shit.
Go away.
And that look, God, I wish I had like a 2-second rewind button. Because it's the look of what the hell. It's that look. When she looks the other way, it's not when she looks at her. It's when she looks at the other way and she's like, there. You saw it, like, oh, just leave me be. Whoever you are, why are you doing this next to me? Why can't you be doing it across the table?
There's 1,000 candles on the other side of me. Go find one.
Yes.
It needs to be lit. Leave me alone. You're right.
Yes.
I laughed at that. Oh, my God.
You're in my personal space.
So she's like, no, 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 no. Shh, and pulls out a knife and is like, I will knife you if you, shh. And she's like, what in the shit are you doing here?
Look at that look. I mean, that's acting right there.
Oh my God.
That is, yes. And it's, man, these two together in a scene. And I'm sure they were sitting there going, okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to, oh, you know what? And they did it. And it's great. It's great having them two back on screen again and them going through the motions. And, you know, your son did this and your son did this. And we're back to fighting. And then it's, wait a minute. My dad said the prince that was promised. Yes, he wasn't talking about Aegon. He was talking about Aegon the Conqueror.
Yep.
And Allison's realization. Allison's realization of shit. And she accepts it. And then goes, it's too late. The shit's already hit the fan. It's too late.
Yeah.
We can't roll back. I wish I could, but we can't.
Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
So she believes Rhaenyra when Rhaenyra says he wasn't talking about your son. He was talking about Aegon the Conqueror. He was talking about a song of ice and fire. He was talking about a prophecy. He wasn't talking about your boy. He was talking about a prophecy. She accepts that. And she realizes Rhaenyra's telling the truth. But there ain't shit all we can do about it now. It's the ram has touched the wall.
Yeah.
What does that mean? The ram touching the wall is an ancient Roman saying that once the battering ram hits those doors, there is no throwing out the white flag. There is no, hey, let's talk about it.
Right.
If it's gotten to that point, it's on. You can't stop it. Anything before that could have stopped it. But now that the ram has touched the wall, there is no time for discussion. There is no let me surrender and save myself. There's none of that. It's just on.
People are going to die.
People are going to die. That's right.
And this scene was so good because, again, behind all this shit are these two women. And that's what I am loving about it, y'all. Stunning and brave, female representation and all that. This is how the hell you do it. Right here. Because everybody is invested in these two women. Because, Loki, you're right. When they came back on screen together, I was like, yay!
Yes.
Because they're so good together. And you remember how they started out as best friends and giggling. And, oh, my goodness, that boy's so cute. And blah, blah, blah. And to see where these two women and the story has taken them and to finally have a scene where they're talking. Nobody else around. Just them. Oh God, yeah, it came full circle.
And I wanna,
you can't stop it.
I want to point something out before we get ready to get out of here. Look at her eyes in this scene. We've shown you her pissed off, annoyed, get over it. What the hell is this person doing next to me? Look, this is concern and love, and they are enemies. And you can see it all in her eyes. That is acting. That is storytelling.
Yep.
Yes.
Say what you want about anything other than in this show. That is acting. That is storytelling. That is talent. And that is what is missing from so much is these moments that convey this person's emotions in a show that has to deal with so many different emotions. Mm-hmm. That is a look of love and a look of, I love you, but the shit's hit the fan and there's nothing I can do about it now.
And that's the saddest thing. They do love each other. Neither one of them want this shit. But you're right. That train is left the station and now they have to deal with the fallout of a terrible misunderstanding.
Yeah. And it's going to cost them. The dragons are nuclear war.
They are. And Rhaenyra's face when she realizes my dad really didn't supplant me. My dad really did believe he wasn't talking about my brother. it was the story he told me. She knew that her dad had not abandoned her, and that look, that smile, and that look of relief, and that he still loved me, he still trusted me. And then the realization when she's just staring in the camera and you could see her face changing, her realization is, shit, and look where we are now.
Look where we are now. Yes.
Look where we are now. Oh my God. That just, yeah. It wasn't a flashy scene, but it was one we needed. It's one those characters needed.
Yep.
So
It was
I
a
was all for
pivotal
it.
scene.
It was a pivotal scene, even though it wasn't the best scene or the strongest scene in the show.
Right.
It was pivotal because of the realizations to both characters and the fact that we know nothing's stopping this now.
Yep.
There is no.
Yeah.
It's on.
It's on.
It is on, and like the people are gonna die, and someone's gonna be left standing.
What Punkwaddle just said: physical acting, showing, not telling. Thank you.
It was so good, and we get a lot of those scenes with this show. These intimate, behind the scenes look at these as characters. I mean, we saw one earlier with Renice and Corliss. Hey, Happy Dino.
Yep.
You know, their little scenes, so important, but just quiet behind the scenes.
Good writing, good acting.
So
Yes.
good. So good. Love it.
Mwah. And I want to tell you something. You know, Damon being such a great character, Matt Smith is such a great actor and brings so much to the show. But even that, he's not completely outshining everyone. They are holding their own. Yes, he is taking the lead, and he's not even the lead part in the show, and he's taking the lead. But that's because he is like A+++, and you've got some really good people that are some top tier. They've got bright futures that are in this show.
Mm-hmm.
That are, damn, it's like a race. It's like a race, and you've got the best athletes in the world. It's like an Olympic race, and you've got the best athletes in the world. And yes, you have someone that is doing extraordinarily well in the lead, but the simple fact is these other actors and actresses are blowing the doors off most of these other people that we've seen. And they're holding their own with someone that is the top of their game.
It is the perfect example of an ensemble cast.
Yes.
Yes, you do have your headliners, but when he's in a scene with all of them, like, you know, remember some of those scenes when he'd come into the throne room and you'd have, you know, King on the throne and everyone was blah, 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 back and forth, and then he ends up cutting off someone, you know, slicing someone's head up. When that shit went down, yeah, when he walked in the room, I might have thought, oh my God, get it, Matt Smith, you are a badass. But by the end of that scene, I'm like, oh my God, look at them all. Look at them all. So yes, this is a great ensemble cast. And the better an actor is, and the better another actor is, they're going to feed off of each other, and they're going to elevate these performances. And that's what we're seeing happening. And I'm thrilled with it because I'm so sick of bad Hollywood.
Yes.
Ugh.
Any final thoughts?
Can't wait for the next one.
Yep, me too.
In the words of Starship Troopers, it's war! We're going to war! That's exactly what's going to happen next episode.
Let's do this thing.
So we are going to have one hell of a battle at Harrenhal. If anybody does remember back in Game of Thrones, Harrenhal was where you saw Arya meet, not Tyrion, God, Tywin Lannister. So you saw Arya.
Yeah.
That destroyed castle. That is Harrenhal. Yeah. That is where Arya met Tywin for the first time when they were held in captivity, and she became Tywin's like cupbearer girl.
Yeah.
His servant. So.
Yep.
We're back at Harrenhal, and Harrenhal's badass. I can't wait for next week. Guys, what do you got coming up later today, later this weekend?
I don't have a whole lot going on.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, 1 o'clock Eastern today is Fortnite on Mark's channel, and Darth Arlena is going to be there too. So it's going to be the three of us running around being crazy on Fortnite. And then at, I guess 7, I think 7, is BackTube tonight. And y'all, I know nothing about BackTube, but I have been told that it's going to make everyone pee their pants. There's going to be a huge surprise. The thumbnail is killing me. So, yes, come on out to BackTube at 7 and Mark's channel at 1 Eastern.
Grumpy, I have a soft spot for the film. I know a lot of people don't, but there's a place for the film. I know the film's not the book. I wanted the damn mech suits. That's what I wanted. I wanted the damn battle suits.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers.
The mech suits is what made the original story.
So I wanted that, and we didn't get that, but it is what it is. So, guys, I will be back. I'm going to try and be on Pop Culture Minefield later today. I'm going to do my best. I'm hopping around on one leg trying to get everything done and be everywhere I can be. I probably will be on Echo Base Network at 1 later today. I'm going to try and be over at Pop Culture Minefield. After that, I know they start at 3. I should maybe be there by 4 if I can make it. If I can't, my apologies to Jagiri and Anima. I'm going to do my best, though. And we should have a late show tonight. So we should.
Nice.
I'm hoping we have a late show tonight. Just keep your eye out. Make sure you catch BackTube at 6 p.m. And have a great weekend, guys. Yeah. Kick ass, take names, don't put up with any BS. Enjoy your weekend. Don't let other people ruin your weekend. Just go out and have one. All this crap can wait. All the drama, all the BS, all the crap, the rumors, the whispers. Oh my God, girl, did you hear about this? Oh my God, let's condemn them people for doing this. Just go out and have a good weekend and leave all this shit be. And wake up Monday ready to kick some ass and take some names. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.